Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've been following my work, you know I'm a big believer in lifelong learning and continuously evolving my skill sets. In fact, I recently put out a video specifically about the topic. Today, I want to take that idea of continuous learning and make it incredibly concrete, hands-on, and perhaps a little bit provocative by dive deeper into something I call vibe coding. Now, before we go any further, let's clarify some terminology. Because this space is evolving quickly, you might hear vibe coding or AI assist coding or even LLM power IDEs. For me, it's all different names for the same core idea, using large language model as a coding partner. It's about leveraging AI to augment your development process, not replace it. For those new to my channel, my technical background is primarily rooted in data science and building robust backend systems. I spent years architecting scalable solutions, optimize performance, and ensure data integrity. But I've also had some exposure to the front-end development and DevOps practices, bridging the gap between various layers of the tech stack. This breadth of experience is precisely what vibe coding resonates so much with me, especially for those of us who identify as tip-shaped engineers. You know, deep expertise in one area by broad knowledge across many. With this established full-stack perspective and T-shaped approach, vibe coding makes me even better. It doesn't fill the gaps, but rather amplify my existing capabilities, helping me accelerate solutions and navigate complex, unfamiliar territories with greater efficiency. It's like having an expert copilot, not to replace my expertise, but to elevate it further. And speaking of T-shaped talents, I'm actually planning a dedicated video to talk about that concept, so stay tuned. Now, let's get to some real-world impacts. Recently, I participated in a local hackathon and IT competition organized by the DFW IT Association. We won the first place with a product leverage an agentic AI framework to generate property tax protest reports. And vibe coding was a major factor in the win by amplifying what our team was able to deliver. Our ability to iterate faster, to rapidly prototype complex ideas, and to confidently jump between different parts of the stack, from database schema to AI components, was profoundly boosted by our strategic use of AI. The critical frame here is the AI didn't win the competition. It amplified the team's ability to win. It allowed us to explore more avenues, test more hypotheses, and ultimately deliver a more polished and functional prototype in a fraction of the time. This isn't about delegated thinking, it's about supercharging execution. My journey with vibe coding really kicked off this year. I've documented my early experience and later reflections in two blogs, which I will link in the description below so you can dive deeper. My early phase back in April and May was truly an eye-opener. I wrote about it in my blog, Idea to App in 35 Hours. My initial impression was sheer speed, incredible creativity, and genuine surprise and how far you can go with these tools, even with the latest models. But I also quickly noticed some early limitations. Situations where the AI simply didn't understand the context or generate overly generic code. After about 3 months of intensive usage, trying out different major software like GitHub Copilot, Cursor, or Windsor, my perspective matured significantly, which I share in Vibe Coding Evolution. The key realization for me was this: the value shift over time, from excitement to discipline. What started as a novelty, a cool trick, transformed into a powerful tool that demanded a new level of rigor and strategic application. And that shift from excitement to discipline is precisely I want to share the 8 core principles that have guided my most successful experience with vibe coding. Now, reflecting towards the end of 2025, these principles are distillation of my extensive experience with vibe coding. These aren't just for developers. They are crucial insights for technology leaders who are trying to understand how to best integrate AI into their engineering organizations. First, set honest AI expectations. This first principle is perhaps the most critical one. Vibe coding does not turn non-developers into engineers. Let's be absolutely clear about that. What it does do is turn strong, experienced developers into much more productive ones. For technology leaders, this means don't oversell the capability of AI coding assistance to your business stakeholders, but also don't underinvest in training your existing talented engineers team to leverage these tools effectively. My soundbite for this, AI doesn't remove the learning curve. It compresses it for people who already climbed it. It amplifies existing skills. It doesn't create it from scratch. Second, define your MVP visions clearly. Just like any good products, you need clarity. When approaching vibe coding, you absolutely must know 2 things upfront: what problems you are solving, and, equally important, what not to build. Pure vibe coding works best for MVPs, prototypes, and exploratory builds. These are the scenarios where speed of iterations and discovery outweigh the need for hyper-optimized production-ready code from day one. The danger? Vague prompts. Vague prompts lead to irrelevant codings, overscope ideas resulting in unmanageable mess. Define your minimum viable product and let the AI help you get there fast. Third, maximize context as a multiplier. This principle cannot be overstated. The best result from vibe coding comes from feeding the AI rich, relevant context. This means working within reference repositories, existing projects, or established code patterns. Over time, your team's existing codebase becomes your most significant advantage. It acts as a specialized training dataset for your AI assistant, allowing it to generate code that fits your specific style, architecture, and domain. This is where senior engineers with their deep understanding of existing systems pull ahead fastest. They know what context to provide and how to guide the AI effectively. Think of it this way. Your past work becomes training data, not for the models, but for your workflow. Number 4, prioritize architecture beyond AI syntax. With AI, syntax is cheap now. It's easy to generate a function, a class, or a feature. What remains incredibly valuable and profoundly human is system thinking. You are still the architect, the reviewer, the ultimate decision maker for what piece fits together, how data flows, and how the system scaled. And AI can generate code, but it doesn't inherently understand the long-term implication of design choices. An important practice here is periodically refactoring. Don't just accept what the AI gives you. A common failure is that the AI simply rewrite existing functionalities instead of encouraging it to reuse well-designed components. Focus your energy on the big picture. Number 5, optimize coding to control AI debt. The flip side of faster code generation is that you can accumulate technical debt much faster. AI increases velocity, but it doesn't automatically inject judgment or best practices. This demands stronger discipline for engineers. You need robust process for linting, writing comprehensive tests, and maintaining thorough documentations. These aren't optional. They become even more critical when code can be generated at an unprecedented pace. That's why I periodically go back to principle number 4, optimizing my code base through periodically refactoring to keep that debt in check. AI amplifies. It doesn't replace the need for engineering rigor. Number 6, prefer semi-automated AI agents. This is a lot of excitement about fully autonomous AI agents that can take a high-level prompt and build an entire application. While fascinating, in serious development, I advise caution. Full agent mode can be fast, but it's also often risky and hard to control. You might get a working product, but understand how it works, debug it later, can be a nightmare. My strong preference is for semi-automatic mode. This approach provides better checkpoints, keep human judgments in the loop at critical junctures. Your role shifts from writing every line to steering the process, making decisions, and guiding the AI rather than just passively watching it work. As I like to say, speeding without steering just gets you lost faster. Number 7, apply the full software development life cycle. No shortcuts. The life cycle is not going anywhere. You still need requirement gathering, thoughtful design, rigorous testing, collaborating code reviews, careful deployment, and continuous monitoring. AI can be a powerful assistant at every single one of these steps. It can help analyze requirements, suggest design patterns, generate test cases, flag issues in code reviews, and even assist with the deployment scripts. But it shouldn't bypass these fundamental steps. The guardrails of a mature software development lifecycle are more important than ever to ensure quality and stability. Last but not the least, for my fellow leaders out there, this is critical. Tools change faster than organizations. The pace of AI innovation is staggering, and your engineering culture needs to adapt without losing its core principles. Leaders must set clear guardrails for how AI is used, ensuring security, compliance, and responsible AI practice. Simultaneously, you need to encourage experimentation within those boundaries, fostering a culture of learning and innovations. And critically, you must maintain engineering rigor. Don't let the allure of speed erode your quality standards. It's about finding that delicate balance between empowering your teams with cutting edge tools and upholding the foundational excellence that defines great engineering. So, to quickly recap our 8 core principles for successful vibe coding in the series software development. First is set honest expectations. AI amplifies, not replace, developer skill. Second, start with a clear MVP vision. Define a problem and scope upfront. Third, maximize context as a multiplier. Leverage existing code and knowledge. Number 4, prioritize architecture over syntax. Focus on system design, not just code. Number 5, optimize code base to control AI debt. Reinforce discipline and intentionally code reuse via shared utility functions. Number 6, prefer semi-automatic to fully autonomous. Keep human judgment in the loop. Number 7, apply the full software development lifecycle. No shortcuts. Use AI to assist, not bypass, your development process. And lead with guardrails and rigor. Set guardrails, encourage experimentation, and maintain rigor. Embracing AI in coding isn't just about learning new tools, it's about refining our entire approach to software development. It demands a shift from solely being a co-producer to become a skilled AI orchestrator and editor. The future of coding is a partnership. And by understanding these principles, you can ensure that partnership is productive, robust, and ultimately highly successful. Thank you for joining me today, and what is your experience with AI assist coding? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights on AI and technology leadership, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video on T-shaped talents. Thank you.